evening and welcome to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. From the campus of Millis High School in Millis, Massachusetts, we have this Tri-Valley League contest between your Millis Mohawks as they play host to the Medway Mustangs. Alongside Zach Golden, I'm Doug Coots. We are high above the courtside here at the Andy Merrick Gymnasium in Millis, Massachusetts, where the Mohawk girls will be taking on the Medway Mustangs. Mohawks second in the Tri-Valley League Small Division, 4-1, 71 overall. Mustangs 5-0, top of the table, 6-1 overall. So first versus second place here on a Friday evening. A great crowd on hand here tonight. The referees are ready, the players are ready. Ball is up and we are underway. Controlled by the Mohawks. Adams, Rice, Roach, Bickford, and Miller, the four on the floor for your Mohawks. Miller's three-point attempt is no good. Rebound to the Mustangs. Lauren Beach takes it the whole way, finds an outlet in Detremont. She drives the lane from the baseline. Shot is no good. Miller looking, finding Rice, streaking down the left side. Baseline was cut off. Mohawks get it back out. Rice left open in the corner. Her three-point attempt is no good. Bickford collecting the long rebound. That pass just gets to Rice. Well defended there for our first turnover of the ball game. Expect a frantic pace to this one as the top two teams in the Tri-Valley League square off. Boys varsity to follow, so doubleheader night here. Running hook by Amy Johnston is good. And Medway the first to score here. They pick up the trap full court. Mohawks get it over. Adams with the ball. Bickford up top. Adams is disrupted and the ball turns over. Beach just couldn't get the handle on that one. Ends up rolling out of bounds. Just about 2 minutes in here, 2-0 our score. Miller finds Roach. Ball to the ground. So Mustang ball on the alternate possession. Ball will sail out of bounds. So right at the 6-minute mark, 2 minutes in here, Mohawks still looking for their first basket. That ball is intercepted. Three-pointer from Dowling rattles in and out. The putback is good though. Mohawks quickly down the court. Tapped out of bounds. Nothing our score. Georgia Delasco into the game for your Mohawks. Rice comes around a screen. Just can't handle the ball. Shot ends up blocked. Adams chases it down. Trapped in the corner. Bickford free momentarily. Gets around her defender. Was met by Maggie Regan. Miller challenging that shot from Beach. Draws a whistle, our first foul of the contest. Foul charge to Miller. Shooting foul puts Beach on the line for 2. The first is no good. Caroline Mundy will check into the game for the Mohawks. And Beach's second is good. Adams challenged high, met by a second defender. Regan in her size. It's the second time she's disrupted a play. Rice turns to her left, pushed it outside the lane. Her running hook shot is no good. Three-pointer from Beach, no good. High rebound. Adams for the Mohawks. Rice picks up her dribble, finds Miller at the top of the key. Way out, shot no good. Didn't look good from this angle. Nonetheless, it does not find the twine and a traveling violation. Frantic pace to this one. Medway picking up about 3/4 court here. Miller able to get it over the midway line and keep her dribble going. Back to Miller from Rice. Layup will not go. Jalasco gets a hand to the rebound. Good cut to the basket, just couldn't get the reward. Points going to be hard to come by from both sides. Ball up in the air. Adams has it. It's a streaking Miller. She sees her. Lets the defender float by, and that one just won't go. Some sort of saran wrap on the rim on that side, preventing anything from going down so far. More than halfway through the quarter. Mohawks still looking for their first point. Jalasco interrupts that pass. Mary Kate Gould in for the Mustangs. Big for big right there. Jalasco with her back to the basket, waiting for a cut from Miller. If that's a foul on Miller, that'll be her second. Foul is charged to Abby Miller. She'll take a rest with 2 fouls. Grace Jewett into the game for the Mohawks. Dick Vermont grabbed that one, had to do a scoop shot. Foul on the ensuing battle for the loose ball. Foul is on Mary Kate Gould, first on the Mustangs. Quick whistle there. Julia Dowling commits the foul. Certainly been some contact. But that one draws a foul. Dowling's first, team second. This Mustangs trapping high. Rice has the ball stolen. 5th turnover for the Mohawks. Beach ends up with a foot on the boundary line, so out of bounds. So the Mohawks will take a timeout. So with 2:47 left in the first, our score is Medway 5, Millis nothing. Second whistle coming out of a timeout, and we are back underway. 2:47 left in this first quarter. Mohawks yet to score. Mustangs have 5. Adams, a three-pointer. Caroline Mundy tries to keep it in, so Mundy, Jewett, Zelasco, Rice, and Adams, the 5 on the floor right now for the Mohawks. Johnston on the ball. Caroline Mundy covering tightly, picks up a dribble in the backcourt, causes a turnover. Courtney Bigford back into the game. Johnston called for a foul there. Her first, team third. Fans continuing to pour in here. Good crowd. And a long ball, and Maggie Regan into the game for the Mustangs. Straight away three-pointer from Adams is good. Mohawks are on the board. A much-needed basket comes by way of the three-pointer. Left-handed shot, well defended by Bigford. She gets the rebound among 3 Mustangs. Sparks a fast break. It ends up in a tie-up. Jewett was driving to the hoop. Bigford can't get the layup to go. Third layup, the Mohawks. Mustangs do have some size. Julia Grattan into the game for the Mohawks. Regan top of the key. Hands it over to Gould. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Something's going to have to happen quickly. Shot from Regan is no good. Jewett must have had her foot on the line over there. Detremont in the game for the Mustangs. Whistle's coming fast and furious here. Foul charge to Grace Jewett. 3 apiece. Team fouls, first on Jewett. So 3-second violation. That evens up the turnovers at 7 apiece this quarter. Amy Johnson back in for the Mustangs. And Mia Molinari for your Mohawks. Just over a minute to go in this first quarter. Grattan drives the baseline. Looks like it was partially blocked. Touched by the Mustangs last. On the shot clock. Adams with the shot fake. Gets around the defender and the shot will not go. 40 seconds to go. Ball into Regan. That spot for a long time. Three-pointer. Three-pointer from Longval is no good. Players tangled up, battling for the rebound. Aaron Rice will come back into the game. Abby Miller as well. 24 seconds left in this quarter. Mohawks chance to either tie or go ahead. Grattan draws a crowd. That leaves, they work the ball around. Rice on the block. Right-handed scoop shot, no good. Bickford battling for the rebound. Comes up as a jump ball. Mustangs will have it. Mundy will check back in for Miller. Cover those two fouls. Eight seconds left. Baseline hook shot, well defended by Bickford, so that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Our score, Medway 5, Millis 3. Back to action, second quarter begins. Rice, Caroline, Mundy, Molinari, Grattan, and Bickford, the five on the floor for your Mohawks right now. Points were at a premium indeed in that frantic first quarter. 5-3 our score. Mohawks trailing here. Grattan thought about it, steps around. Bickford with the rebound, and the putback is good, so Mohawks able to convert there. They're on the board early in this quarter, and we are tied, 5 apiece. Regan coming across through some contact. Bucket is no good, so she'll get a pair from the line. Foul charge to Julia Groton, her first. And the first will rattle around and drop down with a little help of the backboard. Kayleen Adams and Haley Roach back into the game for your Mohawks. And another one that rattles around and gets down with the help of the backboard, 7-5. Roach to Adams. Mustangs getting hands all over the ball. Rice open on the wing for three, and it's good. So opportunistic basket there. Rice, her first points in the game, and that puts the Mohawks up 8-7. Bickford gets a hand to it. Ball to the floor. Bickford comes up with it. Ends up with a jump ball. Bickford got a hand in there to knock it to the ground, then beat Detremont on the floor to the ball. There's some hustle points for sure there. Altered possession does go to the Mustangs, but we flipped that. Bickford again is there. Mundy ends up with the ball. Jump stop back to Adams. Her shot off the backboard, no good. Mustangs running. Front court to Detremont. Nice pass to Amy Johnston. Her baseline jumper connects. Adams challenged by several. And the Mohawks able to get a timeout. Very close to a backcourt, but timeout granted. 6:06 left in the second quarter. 9-8 Mustangs. Players coming back onto the floor after a Mohawk timeout. Second of the game, Caroline Mundy, Rice, Roach, Adams, and Bickford, your five on the floor right now. That's 6 to go here in the first half. Adams turns the corner, thought about it. Rice up top. Her pass is broken up. Ball went outside to Dowling. Her three-pointer no good. Mohawks come forward with the rebound. Rice is met by Regan, who blocks the shot, takes the ball, and brings it up the court herself. Beach, the three-pointer. She's left open. She connects. 12-8 our score. Rice, same spot. This time will not go. Mustangs with a 5-point burst here, turning an 8-7 deficit into a 12-8 lead. Detremont gets the rebound and gets it to go. Miller and Grace Jewett into the game. Detremont absorbed some heavy contact and got it to go. Foul charge to Erin Rice, her first, team 5th. And Detremont will convert the traditional three-point play. Defense by the Mustangs. Roach to Adams. Guarded by Regan. Roach in the middle. Extra step. Beach bringing it across the midcourt stripe. That pass looking for Johnston, a little too high. Sails across the baseline harmlessly. Mustangs again, about three-quarter pressure here. Ball on the floor. Jewett picks it up, finds Miller open in the corner for a two-pointer, and that basket is good. So Miller's on the board. Breaks an 8-point run by the Mustangs, 15-10. Driving is Julia Dowling, and she converts. So the Mustangs answer back. 17-10, 3:35 left and a half. Adams, top of the key, three-pointer, front rim, no. Roach, the rebound, and put back will not go. Here come the Mustangs. Beach. And Regan just grabbing the rebound and putting it back. Bucket is good. Bickford just inside the three-point line, no good. Oh, whistle for traveling. Jelasco and Rice back in for the Mohawks. So with just over 3 to go, 3:03 to be exact, left in the half, 19-10 Mustangs. Players coming out of a timeout. Jelasco gets around Regan, but can't get it to drop. Mohawks have had chances in and around the basket. Three-pointer from Dowling is no good. Miller the rebound knocked out. Jalasco to inbounds. Miller to Rice. Jewett back to Miller, open. She'll step back for three. No good. Rebound to Johnston. Miller saw that one coming, but just couldn't get to it. Bickford will get to that one. Steps in the way. And Miller ahead of the pack will lay that up and in. So opportunistic bucket there. (19-12), Mohawks trail. Jalasco held her ground there. Causes the turnover. Mary Kate Gould checks in. Stephanie Hubble at the table for your Mohawks. And Mia Molinari as well into the game. So turnover and tie up. Timeout on the floor, 1:47 left in the half. 19-12 our score. Players coming back onto the floor after timeout. Miller, Adams, Rice, Bickford, and Hubble, the 5 on the floor right now for your Mohawks. As they trail here by a touchdown, 19-12. That ball up and out. Both teams been forcing turnovers by the many. Ball ends up rolling under the stands. So a little comedic relief over there from the scorer's table. And back to the action. Bickford and Adams. Beach overpowers them both for the rebound. Gets another rebound and is fouled. Foul charge to Bickford. That'll send Beach to the line for a pair. She hits the first, 16 foul. So Mohawks at the limit right now. Beach can't get the second to go. Bickford corrals the rebounds. (20-12) our score. Another pass that sails. That's 5 turnovers this quarter. Final minute of the half. Bickford gets a hand to it and keeps it in. Caroline Mundy diving for it. Mohawks come up with it. Timeout asked for by the Medway bench. Hard to tell from our angle if they actually had the ball. Timeout is granted. 53 seconds to go in the half. Our score, Medway 20, Mohawks 12. So first whistle out of a timeout. Both teams rifling through the timeouts this quarter. Mohawks down to 2 for the game. Mustangs will have 3 remaining. Caroline Mundy, Adams, Bickford, Hubble, and Miller, the 5 on the floor right now for the Mohawks. 20-12 our score. Hard fought quarters. Mustangs with an 8-0 run in the middle of this one. That is the difference in the game right now. All the way jumper. Hubble gets rolled up on. So Mohawks will retain the ball here. Aaron Rice into the game. So Mohawks have 36 seconds here. Plenty of time. Ball tipped up top to Adams. She goes to the ground, no whistle. Helter skelter right now. Mohawks coming up the floor. Bigford is hit twice. Rice coming through. Finally a whistle. Letting them play out there. Good battle from players on both sides. Cleanly just going after the ball. Well done. Foul committed by Julia Dowling, her second. Put Rice on the line for a pair, and that first one will drop. First foul shots of the half. Caroline Mundy into the game. Grace Jewett as well. Down to 6 seconds on the clock. Rice second does not go. Rice stepping in the way of Beach causes a turnover. 8th turnover, 2.2. Could be enough for a quick shot here. Bickford will get it, and Launchy off the backboard and no good. So we have reached halftime here in Millis with our score: Medway Mustangs 20, Millis Mohawks 13. And welcome back to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. Players coming onto the court for the second half. Mohawks, of course, in their white home uniforms, going left to right on your media device. Mustangs right to left in their blue and blue kits. Adams, Miller, Roach, Bickford, and Rice, the 5 on the floor right now. 20-13 Mustangs, and we are underway. Points at a premium in that first half. Roach on the block, disrupted and stolen. Regan on the ball, waiting. Dowling comes to get it, top of the key, 9 on the shot clock. Mustangs will have to do something in a hurry here. Rice with the rebound, she's harassed. Ends up Mohawk ball, so closing out the half. Medway with 15 turnovers, Mohawks with 13, so both defenses causing lots of turnovers. Miller and Rice with 4 points. Adams with 3, Bickford 2. Rice with 2 fouls. And on the other side, Johnson with 6, Beach with 5. And Maggie Regan with 4. Julia Dowling with 2 fouls for the Mustangs. Miller gets it around Regan, but it won't go. 3-pointer from Dowling is on its way and no good. Rebound to the Mustangs will end up off the Mustangs. Mohawk ball, so a couple of bites of the apple there. Mustangs can't convert. Jalasco into the game. We've remained at 20-13. Mustangs had an 8-0 run in the middle of that second quarter. The Mohawks were able to stay within that distance. Bickford gets the rebound, can't get the reverse to go. Mustangs have numbers here. Bickford hustling back, gets in front of the ball. Foul charged to Adams. Her first of the half for either team. Velasco defends that well, but the Mustangs still get the rebound. Put back from Detremont is good. Rice quickly down the other end. She answers. Amy Johnston with the basket there. Miller surrounded by many. Velasco almost picked up that foot. Able to just keep it down by the tippy toes. Kick ball resets the shot clock. Ball into Miller, top of the key. Bickford from the outside, three-pointer no good. Whistle. Looks like that foul charged to Erin Rice. If it is, that's her second. And it is. Caroline Mundy into the game. Bickford reaching in there. So a quick 3 fouls against the Mohawks. Second, that one's charged to Bickford, her second, team third. Right on the line there. That's behind the line. Ball was tipped. Baseline drive from Johnson is good, and a whistle will put her to the line. So Johnson with her 10th point, opportunity for an 11th and a long ball into the game. Foul charge to Erin Rice, her third. Johnston can't convert. Whistle on the rebound. Another foul on the Mohawks. Velasco into the game. That one charged to Kayleen Adams, her second. 15th foul. Beach gets that one to rattle in. 28-15. So the Mohawks get a timeout here. So with a timeout on the floor, 28 for Medway, 15 Millis. Players are taking the court. Bickford, Miller, Adams, Caroline, Mundy, and Velasco, the 5 for the Mohawks. Mohawks have gone through their 4th timeout. They will have one more left the duration of the game here. But they've got to keep this close, down 13. Mustangs trapping a very high out. 3-pointer from Miller. Caroline Mundy battling for the rebound. Ends up out of bounds. Jewett into the game for the Mohawks. To the hands of Bickford. Looked like she took some contact there. So 5-0 on the fouls. And now it's 6, so a 6th foul against the Mohawks. Against none against the Mustangs. Foul charge to Jalasco, her first. So Mohawks already at the limit, not even halfway through this third quarter. Turnover to the Mohawks. Miller gets around 1, 2, 3, gets it to Bigford. She's behind the line, no good. Jalasco to Miller, short baseline jumper will not go. So 2 shots there for the Mohawks, just can't get it to go. Looks like it might have been a little traveling, and it was, as Regan took the long shot. Medway was able to get the rebound, not convert. Mohawks looking for a combination here. Molinari into the game. Mary Kate Gould in for the visitors. Beach got her hands to that. Right now it's Johnston that's doing most of the damage. 4 in this half, 10 for the game for the Mustangs. Miller harassed very high. Rice will take a step back 3, no good. Mustangs on the move. Mohawks get back. Another travel, so third turnover for the Mustangs. I don't have a time of possession, but feel like Medway has had the bulk of it here in this quarter. Certainly been able to draw the most contact and fouls. Molinari to Mundy. Drew it to Rice, spins and lays it in. He gets a hand to it, another hand to it, and shot is no good, but Miller's putback is good. Mustangs with the full court press. Mustangs able to get it down the court and laid up and in by Mary Kay Gould. Frantic pace here. Miller right back, and it's good. And she draws a foul. She'll go to the line. Back and forth action here. Foul committed by Anna Longval. Her first, just the first on the Mustangs this quarter. Bickford back into the game. Miller to the line. So she completes the 3-point play, her 9th point of the game. Mohawks close to within 8 at 30-22. Crowd comes alive on that play. 2:34 to go in this third quarter. Standing room only here. Jewett steals. Gets past one defender and is fouled. Draws some contact going to the hoop. Momentum on the side of your Mohawks right now. Foul committed by Beach. Her first, team second. And first will not go down. Rattles in and out. As a hush falls over the crowd. She dips, and this one will not go either. Bickford reaches in, gets a tie up. So alternate possession to the Mustangs, but they'll flip that arrow. Mustangs, ooh, a lot of contact there and an offensive foul. On Detremont. her second, team third. Miller open for three, and it goes for Abby Miller. Her 8th point of the half. Mohawks able to get back. Force a half-court set out of the Mustangs. A lot of steps there, and yes, indeed, a travel. 6th turnover this quarter. So timeout by the Mustangs. 1:55 to go. Mohawks on a bit of a splurge here. Our score 30-25. So first whistle, players coming out onto the court. There's your second buzzer. Bickford, Caroline Mundy, Rice, Jewett, and Rice, the 5 on the floor. Mohawks with a burst right there. 6-point binge. 10 of the last 12 points of theirs. They've turned a 28-15 deficit into a 25 deficit. Down 5 now. Clock now running. And we're underway. 6 turnovers caused by the Mohawks in this quarter. It's a dangerous pass, and that's stolen. Miller and Rice have to both be careful there. Just the second turnover for the Mohawks. Up, skip, and a jump. 7th turnover. Kayleen Adams at the table to come in for the Mohawks. So Mohawks looking to build on this 6-0 run. Miller with 8 this half, 12 the game. Mustangs defense well extended. Adams open in the corner. That shot looks a little short. But Bickford and Rice harassing Beach, forcing the ball out of bounds. Adams comes free. They say she didn't have possession, so no new shot clock. Miller's shot no good, so another foul on the Mohawks. So we might be shooting here. So we march down the court. Mohawks are over the limit. Fouled, charged to Kayleen Adams. So Adams and Rice both with 3, Miller with 2. Dowling to the line for 1 and 1. Shot is long, back iron no good. Rebound battled for. Mustangs control after a scuffle. Long 3-pointer, no good. The Twin Towers there for the rebound. This time it's Beach that's able to get it to go. Bickford for 3, no go. So the Mustangs break a 6-0 run, put a little dent in the momentum. So Rice challenging there. So she is charged with that foul. That's her 4th. Johnston to the line. Who gets this one to go? Julia Groton, Haley Roach into the game for your Mohawks. That one was in and out. I think it was more than halfway down. So Mohawks' last shot here, 15 seconds. Adams picks up her dribble. Miller gets it, disrupted. So So the Mustangs unable to get a shot off, so we've reached the end of the third quarter, a frantic third quarter. And our score at the end of the three, the Mustangs 33, Mohawks 25. So players coming onto the court for the start of the fourth quarter. Mohawks were able to initially chip away at that 7-point halftime deficit, but it is swelled to 8 points now after an exciting first half. 8 fouls called against the Mohawks at half. Bickford, Roach, Grattan, Rice, and Adams, your 5 right now, and the fourth quarter is underway. Miller comes around a screen, thought about it. Adams harassed. Bickford knocked over. Gets it to Adams. Roach. Shot is up. It rattles around and will not go. Mohawks got a pretty good shot out of it. Just wouldn't fall. The first half shots just wouldn't fall either, so. Bickford, a good box out. Mohawks running down the other way. Over to Bickford for 3. It looks good, and it is good. Courtney Bickford drains a 3 to open the fourth. The lead is 5. A lot of time going on here, and that is a 5-second violation. Mohawks really picking up the full court pressure. 8 turnovers in the third, 1 already in this quarter. Baseline inbounds. No problem. Miller gets around Johnston. Plenty of time, 20 still on the shot clock. Adams with the crossover. Might have put 2 hands on the ball, so the Mohawks turn it back over to the Mustangs. Ball into Johnston. Mohawks will concede as Dowling has the ball. They'll get into a half-court defensive set. 5-point game. A running shot. Roach able to get a hand to it. Ends up Bickford to Miller. So 1 and done that trip. .15 on the shot clock. Bratton comes around the Roach screen. She will shoot from 3. Shot no good. Bickford again. Gets a hand on the ball, causing a turnover. Another great hustle play. Caroline Mundy into the game for your Mohawks. Beach able to get it over, and the Mohawks a little puck luck there. Regan converts to make it 35-28. Shot clock running down. Miller, the 3, no good. Doesn't hit anything. Mundy knocks it off of a defender. Kept it in. 3 seconds on the shot clock, though. Mohawks will have to hurry. Erin Rice is in. She has 4 fouls. She'll have to be careful at the defensive end. Rice 3-pointer does everything but go in. Out of bounds off the Mohawks. Grattan was able to get a hand to that and poke it out of bounds. So 5:18 to go. Miller will take that. Over the back, though, is Dowling. ends up with a foul. More free throw opportunities here for the Mustangs. Foul charged to Caroline Mundy, her first, team 9th. So double bonus from here on out. This is a shooting foul, so 2 shots for Detremont. She can't get the first to go. Grace Jewett into the game. Mohawks have only been to the line 5 times. 12 for the Mustangs. Have converted 6 of those shots. 13 is on the way, and it's good. Amy Johnson back in for the Mustangs. So Medway able to push the lead 36-28. 8-point bulge right now. Mundy hustling and getting that rebound. Foul on Detremont, her 3rd. Just the 4th team foul. Mundy comes around her defender. Jewett will drive the lane for a right-handed runner. No good. Caroline Mundy battling for it. Keeps her hands on it for the jump ball. Mohawk possession arrow. Need a basket to cut this lead. Close to 5 seconds. Ball off the Mustangs. Very close to 5 seconds. 4:23 to go here in the game. Looking for Rice on the back door. So Mustangs can chew a little clock here. Detremont underneath scores. 6-point run. Miller. Mohawks tried to get a timeout there. So Rice cannot challenge for that with 4 fouls. She's harassed all the way up the court. She's able to get past Johnson. Miller's 3, no good. Jewett brings it down. 3:25. Mohawks need a bucket here. Down by 8. Mohawks still trying to call timeout. Finally granted. So the Mohawks take their final timeout. 3:16 left. 38-30 our score. Second buzzer, final timeout from the Mohawks is in the books. 3:16 to go. Is that a sign? Jewett, Rice, Bickford, Grattan, and Miller, the 5 on the floor right now. Ball into Rice. See what the Mohawks came up with here. 10 on the shot clock. Bickford. Grattan's going to have to loft it. She does. It hits the rim, and Rice is there to put for the putback. So perhaps 3:16 was a sign. Turnover. Rice from the corner, high arcing 3-pointer will not go. Knocked out of bounds by the Mustangs. Well, the Mohawks, despite the size disadvantage, are making the most of their effort underneath. It's capacity crowd here, standing room only. waiting to erupt. Rice can't get that three-pointer to go, and that will roll out of bounds right in front of our student section. 2:32 left. Not sure which verse that might be in the book of John. So Mohawks on the cusp of being over the double bonus limit. Bickford will claim that ball. Mustang ball on the alternate possession. Shot clock will stay at 18. So the Mohawks really can't afford to foul either. Mustangs using some clock. Rice has to be careful. She claims the rebound though. 2:06 to go. Miller coming up the court. She'll eye that three-pointer, and it front rim and backboard and no good. Crowd rose to their feet in anticipation. Well, the call is out for another defensive stop here. Regan can't get it to go, so Mohawk ball. Still a two-possession game, 6 points. Look for DeGratton, open for three. Shot no good. That's on Rice, that's her fifth. Bickford also in the area. So that foul is charged to Erin Rice. So that is her fifth. So double bonus time, 2 shots. So the Mohawks will use this disqualification as an opportunity to get a 1-minute timeout here. Detremont to the line for 2. She's 2 for 3 from the line, 1 for 2 this half. Jewett, Miller, Adams, Bickford, and Grattan, your 5. So back iron, no good. So Rice out of the game with her 10 points. Another double-digit effort. Second is also no good, so Mustangs not able to extend and put this one away. Grattan gets around her defender. Looking for a 3-ball here. Minute 15, Miller open from deep. Back iron, no. Ball ends up in the hands of Bickford. It's up and good with a foul. We had a whistle before that, apparently. Apparently a little too much contact there. The 11th foul this half versus just 5 against the Mustangs. Foul charged to Kayleen Adams, her 4th. Perhaps it was her contact that got the ball to an open Bickford. Have to roll that one back. Johnston opportunity to put this away. She can't connect. She's 3 for 4 from the 1 for 4 from the line. She'll have one more. Jalasco into the game for the Mohawks. Important shot here to extend this past a 2-point possession game. And it rattles around and falls. So Medway timeout, 1:09 to go. Big shot there, so our score with 1:09 left. The visitors from Medway 39, Mohawks 32. So coming out of a timeout, Miller, Adams, Grattan, Jalasco, Bickford. Last gasp saloon here for the Mohawks. 1:09 to go, 7-point disadvantage. Adams left open for 3. She can hit from there, and she does. The second three-pointer of the game. Turnover. Miller harassed by 2 players, gets the shot up. It won't go, but a foul. So these two teams separated by Route 109 with only 109 left. It was the Mohawks dropping down a 3 foul committed by Detremont, her 4th. Still only the 5th team foul. Miller can't get that one to go. Back iron, no. Only the 6th foul shot. Mohawks 2 of 6 as a team from the line. So Miller gets the 2nd to go with 50.9. We're poised for an exciting finish here. Mustangs break the press. Velasco looked like she held her ground. Bucket didn't go. Charge the foul to Jalasco. A lot of whistles at this end. Beach is able to get that to go. 40-36. 41.9. Miller corrals the rebound. So a 4-point game, 2 possession as it were. Student section on their feet. 36.5. Miller coming free, top of the key. Adams open for 3. Shot front iron, no good. Miller able to get the offensive rebound. Knocked out by the Mustangs. 23.2. Not out of the realm of possibility here. A bucket and a turnover. Miller will drive to the ground. Referees thought about a foul, but that would be the 6th on the Mustangs. Little bounce to the Mohawks. Ball into Adams. Gonna have to hurry almost. Jalasco comes up and under. Dowling reached her hand in there. No whistle. Very few whistles at this end. So if that foul is on Kayleen Adams, that would be her 5th. Foul is charged to Adams. Jewett into the game. So this time the shot goes, Beach converts. 6.6. And that one bounces home. That is probably enough. Bratton with the heave. And there will bring about our final whistle. So 1 versus 2. Mohawks put up a valiant effort, a decided foul disadvantage. And the Mustangs take advantage. So thank you for watching Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics, where the Mohawks have fallen to the Mustangs by a score of 42-36. Alongside Zach Golden, I'm Doug Coots. Thank you and good night.